Hey, welcome. Now today I want to talk about a very important subject, and that is impossible. Now there was a study that was done to see the difference between the lucky and the unlucky people. A very large number of people, each given a newspaper to count the number of pictures that they can find on that newspaper. And unfortunately for most people, they spent minutes trying to figure and counting the number of pictures. But very few people got the answer within seconds, because on the second page of the newspaper it said, stop counting, there are only 43 pictures in this newspaper. And that is unfortunately what happens between the lucky and the unlucky. And I want us to combine it with the impossible, because if you look at this story, it tells you that we get into the rush of doing things and we start being controlled by our emotion. And that's what happens, unfortunately, to most of us. You get to a relationship, someone mistreat you, disrespect you, and for years, you stay with that person and you say, it's been 10 years. But why do you stay with someone for 10 years when they mistreat you? When they don't show you respect, you start being controlled by the emotion. 10 years, I love this person, but they are mistreating you. Now, with the story of impossible, for me, I think that something is only impossible to me, but it's not to say that it cannot be done, because other people can do it. Now, if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Delight, and please remember our little challenge to get to at least 1K subscribers. So please like, subscribe, and also tell me what you think about this. Now, impossible, for me, something is impossible only for me, but not for other people. Now, recently I had something very interesting. So people were being interviewed or asked question, how much do you have in your savings account? Some will say nothing. Actually in debt, I have nothing. Some will say 1K, 400K, 3M, 10M, 20M in their savings account. Now I was next to a lady and she said it's impossible for someone to have that kind of money, 20M in their savings account. No, it's impossible. But is it really impossible? Because me and you, we know that there are people who have 10x the money that you have. They earn 10x what you earn. So is it really impossible, or is it just impossible for you? I will break a bit with the story of the push-ups. The average person, if you take the average person and you say, let's do push-ups, you can barely get to 20. I did 50. There are people who can do 10 times that. So can you see that it's almost impossible for the average person to say that I can do 50 push-ups? It's almost impossible, but it is possible. And there will be other people who are far ahead of you. So the moment you start saying something is impossible, just really think about it, because most of the time it's impossible to you, but not to other people. And that is the respect that we must give, especially to athletes, musicians. We say these people are talented, they are lucky, but it's like a disrespect to them, because they put in the hard work, they put in the effort, they go out of their way to make sure that they find their craft. And when they become successful, we say that they are lucky. And you see it especially in athletes. They start breaking records that were almost impossible. We say that it cannot be done, but they start doing it. So they make the impossible possible. So is there something that is really impossible, or it's just impossible for you because you are not using the power of your mind? Remember the big story of Nelson Mandela and the others who were in prison for many years fighting for their freedom. Now, it almost sounds impossible for me to even imagine that I can withstand for more than 20 years fighting for the same thing. It's almost impossible, but it was possible. So can you see that something is impossible just to you, but not to the rest of us? So think about it, because there are a lot of things that we can achieve the moment we start. You know, there's this saying that I am possible, not impossible. Because the moment you start using the power of this, because if you think about it, everything that was created, everything, it started here. even the computer, even the machines that we use that are now performing 10x than us. They can do things much faster, they make life sometimes easier for us. But they started here because we made the impossible possible. So use the power of this and make your dreams, your goals a reality. Make the impossible possible. And I really mean this. Think about it. Something is impossible for you, but not for me. For you, it can be impossible, but not for me, not for the rest of us. So think about it. Challenge yourself to become a better person, to say that it is possible. Remember, we said in the other video that when most of the time you think about something and you say, this is what I want, this is what I want to achieve, and you start going for it, most of the time it does not work the way that you thought it would. You have to change the approach or the plan, but you don't give up. You continue to learn, you continue to push, you continue to learn from other people who have already achieved the thing that you want to achieve or similar thing. It becomes not easier, but it becomes possible. So think about it, because I really love this mentality to say that, something, you can think about something and it does not work the same or the way that you thought it would. Think about, for most of us, your partner or your spouse, when you ask them out, it was sometimes almost impossible because they reject you, but you continue until they accept. So you can see that it did not work the way that I thought it would the first time, the second time, the third time, but it became possible because you did not give up. So that's the attitude that you must have. That's the attitude that you must have, that I will make this possible. I will make my goals possible. I will make my dreams possible. I am possible. And that is just what I wanted to share with you. And remember our little goal to get to at least 1K subscribers. Please like, and if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Like, comment, and also share this channel. Now, I really enjoy this. I don't know about you, but I really feel positive, encouraged, and I'm really enjoying this because it makes me feel better. This has already increased or boosted my confidence, and I'm going to challenge myself more because I enjoy this. It makes me a better person. I become better by doing this, sharing this with you. Sometimes some of the things that I'm saying, maybe they are wrong. Don't be afraid to tell me in the comments, because I'm here to learn. I'm not here to kind of tell you I'm not clever, or I'm saying that you have to listen to me because no, it's just the way that I see things and I'm sharing with you. And I know there's a lot of good people out there that are going to give me the comments to say that that is, maybe try this, because we are here to learn, we are here to contribute, and that is the purpose of this life. Remember, in the other video, we are not given this life just to live. There's a purpose. Even if you say, I just want more money, this, what's the purpose behind that? Because by you say with that wanting more money, for you to get that money, maybe there are a lot of people that you're going to help along the way to help you get to your goal. Can you see the power of this? Now, I really appreciate you, and until we meet again, thank you so much. Bye.